Fresh juicy memes. Everyday 7 PM British time. Internet watching Trump vs Musk feud. We need a Japanese actor to play a samurai. Hollywood. How it feels to realize why class pizza party slices were so small. Friend, hey bro, can you lend me $200? I will return it in 3 days. I have played these games before. The European Union, when they see greedy corporations. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Tomorrow me. Dad's waking up at 5 AM on a Sunday, only to take a 4-hour afternoon nap later. Nintendo when they have to market a new game franchise, instead of milking the same one for 43 years. How people who can afford a primary care doctor look at everyone else in 2025. Male fantasy. Also male fantasy. When you log into your old Xbox account and see all of your friends offline. 50,000 people used to live here, now it's a ghost town. When I overhear a woman talking about getting revenge on her ex by sleeping with the biggest loser she can find. Me with 8 hours of sleep on a weekday. Me with 4 hours, if sleep on a weekend. Me thinking of scenarios traveling to the past and shocking everyone with my knowledge. So how do we make electricity? I don't know. Multi-billion-dollar corporate restaurant chains shrinking portions and raising prices. Local Mexican restaurants throwing in some extra meat and a bag of chips for you just because. I have solved the homeless problem. They shall now be called unhoused. This PC bullcrap literally solves nothing. Me trying to signal my bestie to stop spilling the tea cause the ingredients just walked in. $82,000 GDP per capita Americans arguing my $3,800 GDP per capita country that $80 standard price for video games is reasonable because of inflation. Buying a Zelda game in 2017 for $60. Waiting almost 10 years until it costs $70. Ordinary, very ordinary, super ordinary, incredibly ordinary. I sleep. Extraordinary. Real crap. Me, an engineer, after my friend tells me he is going for an architecture degree. Parents. Necromancers. Raising a baby. That dopamine hit you get when you finally watch that movie that's been in your watch list for a while. An Algerian female boxer loses 9 matches. Nobody bats an eye. She wins 1 match so hard, her opponent cry quits, and everyone loses their minds. Cats. Should I cuddle my owner or trash their room again? Gaming companies calculating the exact year I start university so they can release the most games. 700 Indian engineers posed as AI, the London startup that took Microsoft for a ride. Maybe I'm an AI, affordable Indian. Me explaining that it doesn't count as a DUI if you're the birthday boy. Me, I just wanted to craft a wallet. Far Cry boss, let me tell you about the time I dissolved democracy with a goat and a dream. She said she needed space. I offered her 2 terabytes of cloud storage. What's the dumbest thing you believed as a child? Nap time was a punishment. Would you rather have $30 million or 30 million loyal friends? The F am I gon' do with 30 million friends? Well played horse, well played. Then, now. Cashier, your child will be happy with such a gift. 36-year-old me. When you turn off all the annoying beeping things in the hospital and everyone starts sleeping better, no need to thank me. Me cleaning the house. Without music. With music. Friend, wow, you got thinner. What's your diet? Me, poverty. It's sad how people in this generation don't admire the beauty of the nature cause smartphones ruined everything. My phone is charging. Me refusing to eat my food until I find a video to watch with it. T-hat's a really bad idea. How bad? The idea. An entire page of work. The answer is 0. Me, if I won the lottery, the first thing I would do is take care of my family. Also me, lottery winner wears Scream costume to collect $1 million so relatives can't recognize him. Me during the 10 seconds it takes me to restart my phone. When you find out she can't have kids anymore. Me eating 200 Oreos after realizing a single Oreo has 1 gram of protein each. Fitness is my passion. This ball was the best investment I've ever made. My cavemen ancestors who fought off saber-toothed tigers watching me argue with strangers on the internet. Told my boyfriend I wanted a cute sweatshirt and he comes home with this. Undiagnosed but everyone's putty sure. Me opening my eyes to see I have 2 minutes left before my alarm goes off. How I imagined 2025 as a kid. How it turned out. October used to be cold. Source. When you find the mosquito. Alpha and beta is just astrology for incels. Until we meet again. My cats all day. My cats when I'm trying to sleep. Defense. Attack. That's a nice story, but why don't you back it up with a source? Fiction writers. My sources, that I made it the F up. Looking away for 1 second. Kids. Friend, treat her like you'd treat your mother. Later on date. Me, can I have $50? Vegan. Yeah, I feed my cat just veggies, and she's doing great. The cat. You can't hear images. Me. Me when bro says he got a driver's license and bought his own car. He's lying and the car is his dad's car and he doesn't even know what the letters on the gearbox mean. This is what people look like when they say I can fix her. This is what I'd do to my headaches if they were people. You took everything from me. I don't even know who you are. The person who invented kickball. Our bat will be leg. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. Fear the same picture. Me learning physics from an Indian guy on YouTube. Me learning physics in school. I thought you were dead. My death was greatly exaggerated. POV, you noticed that the RDR8 and Chevrolet Camaro are already discontinued since 2023. Humor is subjective. Not everyone is going to find the same things funny. TikTok community. If those kids could read they'd be very upset. The Walking Dead. Good morning sunshine. Me when bro settles for a nice pretty girl instead of pulling a toxic goth baddie. Pathetic. He gave you up. Facts. I once shot a man just for looking at me wrong. Then I shot him again for dying. Alternate names for animals. Saber-toothed water cow. Bird cat. Garfield who went to the gym. Laughing dog. You have so many works. Panic. You still have time. Calm. You didn't plan when to do. Panic. Thank you for watching today's episode of Juicy Memes. Tune in tomorrow at 4 PM and 7 PM for your daily dose of memes. If you liked the video be sure to like and subscribe. if you haven't already. Also be sure to check out my Instagram page and Discord server. The links are in the description. Thank you for watching.